Let's take a look on the teaser before actually going into the hacking or a coding section. We'll cover almost all of the attacks that is needed in order to be a proficient ethical hacker. But for now, let's take a look on the small teaser. It will be only a part that will be covering for the entire course. So first of all, you can see this is my Kali Linux, which is the hacker machine, and the machine that I want to attack is the Windows machine, which have this IP configuration. So if you want to get the configuration, you can simply type ipconfig, and this is the IP address and the MAC address of the Windows machine that I am going to target. And I'm going to use this Beef framework for the browser exploitation, and we are just targeting this browser, which is Firefox, which is installed on our Windows machine. So I'm just using some framework over here, and this should be something that is unknown to you, so it's completely fine. We'll cover everything about this man in the middle framework in the upcoming lecture, and I'm just saying that I just want the ARP spoofing, and after that I'll just say the gateway. So gateway is the first subnet of the entire network, and I'll just say 192.168.1.1, and after that I'm just going to give the target as our Windows machine, and we have seen the IP addresses of Windows machine is 192.168.1.14. so you can also get using this command ipconfig on your Windows machine. And after that I'll just add the interface, and in this case I have this WLAN 0, which is our interface, and you can also get that interface using ifconfig command on your Kali machine, and you could see WLAN 0 is my wireless adapter interface. After that I want to use this JRL argument, and it should be something that is new for you. It's completely fine. I just want to give you a small teaser, that's it. So I'll just use the IP addresses of our Kali machine over here, and now I want to inject that is the hook.js over here, which is the hook file, in order to connect with that Windows web browser. So what we just did over here is use this man in the middle framework to do this ARP spoofing, and we just inject this hook.js, which contains this JavaScript file, which will connect our browser of this Kali Linux to the browser of Windows, which is our Firefox. So let's hit enter. So before that, make sure that the IP addresses is completely correct and everything is fine over here. So let me just hit enter, and now our man in the middle framework is up and running. You can see it is online over here. And next thing what I need to do is I need to go to the places where our web server is hosted. So it is hosted in computer var www html, and it is inside this index.html file. And let me just open in the terminal, and I'll just say nano index.html. it is a way to just click or basically open that file with the editor, which is nano editor, and you could see we have injected this script file which contain the IP addresses of Kali machine, and the hook.js is hosted on this port. So let's save this first. Just press Ctrl O to save, just press enter, and Ctrl X to exit. Now our index file is ready. Now what you need to do is simply open your browser on the Windows machine and go to the machine IP address of Kali. So this is the IP address of Kali. So let me just hit enter, and now welcome to Hacker World has been displayed, which was the content of our index.html file, and you can see we have connected to the Firefox of Windows. So let's open the browser over here, and now you could clearly see that we have here new online browser, which is this Firefox. So now you can run every command that is available over here. So let me just make some changes in this machine, and let's get this Firefox right here. So anything that I just type or just pass command, that is going to be executed on our machine. And let me say, first of all, I'll just want to get this alert box, and I'll just give some random information. You have been hacked, and let's execute it, and let's see if this gives alert message over here. And you can see we have this alert message printed in this client machine, which is our Windows machine. So next I want to give is, let's say, pretty theft, So this pretty theft is a type of attack which will just be specific to particular social media. So I'll just stick with the Facebook. Let's execute it. Then it is going to give us the information that the Facebook session has timeout. Please re-enter your username and a password. And if I say @gmail.com, and if I say the password is 123456, and let's log in over here. And now we have this command, and let's go to this command, and you could see we have captured this Gmail, and you can also see the password right here. So next, you can also command or execute all of this command like a social engineering, PhoneGap, and every command is there to be executed on this browser. So I will just want the last command, and I'll just see redirect. We'll just execute so much of command in the upcoming lecture, but I'll just now execute the last here, and I'll just say twitter.com. and now if I execute it, then it is going to give us a redirection to twitter.com, and you can clearly see our client browser has been redirected to twitter.com. That means we have complete access to this client browser. Now you can just inject some of the payload and some of the reverse engineering toolkit or social engineering toolkit to completely get access to that of client machine. So now we have seen how we can just execute the Beef framework, and this is just complete teaser. We'll just completely execute all of these commands, and we'll see how we can make our payload much more stronger, how to connect with them, how to just create the backdoor so that we can get complete access to the client machine using the Kali Linux in the next section. But for now, you can see the complete teaser how Beef framework works. Now let's see how Python will use to make the backdoor or a reverse shell and connect to the client.